Good morning. I'm H.M. Zahir. Today is something very special, something very unique. I want to speak. I want to speak to the whole world. It's a universal message. You know, all of you, in Sri Lanka, from the time of King Vijaya, we had a long tradition, and then came the British rule, and then our independence, and we had the parliamentary system of government. We had good leaders time and again, and at last we have got a leader, His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who has done wonders and who has a true, who could be called as a true patriot, who is trying to do something very realistic, positive and progressive to our mother country, Sri Lanka. In spite of all this progress, I have great confidence he'll do it. And Sri Lanka is going to be in the limelight and come into the world politics and other activities will be all brought back to order by His Excellency. But yet, with all that progress, in my inner heart, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Not with His Excellency or with Sri Lanka. I'm really unhappy with the world leaders. I think it's high time the world leaders of all superpowers also follow the footsteps of His Excellency, the President. In spite, we are from a small country, a small island of Sri Lanka. It's a great experience to all of us to find a personality of this caliber who had been in the war, who had gone abroad, who had done a lot of exposure and a great mission with a wonderful vision. That's His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa. But with all that, his efforts, there is something missing. Although Sri Lanka could be seen with a bright future, but overall, we should not forget Sri Lanka is only a tiny island in the Indian Ocean, a part of the planet Earth. Now, what's happening to this entire planet? What sort of changes are taking place? The damages. Oh God. What happened? What happened to these world leaders? What happened to the UN? What are all of you turning a blind eye to the climate change? You all know that the glaciers are melting. The sea levels are rising. And the causes, also you know. They all emissions, mainly from emissions transmitted by these big time factories of these superpower nations like China and other countries. They all have been time and again summoned to the UN and discussed, but then all that talking of no use. Today, you go to the internet and see the people who really feel sorry, are small children, teenagers, they feel it. They feel they have no future at all. Why this? Why this? All were even, I'm sorry to say, the American president, they all, at the start, they were making a big ha-ho on the climate change and want to take action. Now they are just silent. Everybody is silent. What's happening to this world? Is it because it's a capitalist world? Where these business tycoons are controlling the politicians, and the politicians in turn are taking humanity for a ride? What's our future? Now, what's the use of such a rare personality, unbelievable to have been born and have come to serve us, His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa. What's the use? How can we survive alone individually when the whole world is in disaster? It's high time the UN General Assembly meets immediately and summon all these countries who are guilty of emitting all these fossil fuels into the atmosphere and do all this damage. Now don't get played by them. No, don't. Think of the future. You have to do a sector. Be stern action. You must find immediate action to search for alternative energy like solar power or others. Or get back to the feudal age. It's a better era. Just you can't let these big factories like Toyota or others, because of them or any other, just keep on opening and just turn a blind eye. No, just what do you feel for humanity? What's the use of this UN? What are you all doing? What have you all done? At the war, you did something. And if these two countries are fighting, you go and do something. On this, when the whole planet Earth is in jeopardy, you just turn a blind eye. So sad. I'm so sad about the UN and all world leaders. Yet, I have great admiration for our present leader, who is a jewel, a gem. We should, I hope, when the problems at home are all sorted out, His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa will make a strong appeal at the UN to bring a halt universally and save this planet Earth and let the future generation a good, happy life. Good luck, God bless. It's Zahir calling you from Bella Sri Lanka.